Hey there, how are you doing? I hope you're good. I cannot listen to what if you answered me. I cannot listen to you. But so about the bear video, I decided to delay it a bit more due to another project being in the works. But cutting to the chase, Kaiju Paradise. I did a video on this game before a couple of months ago, and I realized, oh well, this video is pretty bad. It wouldn't hurt to make another one that is slightly better, right? Well, I guess I can try to do it. But first, what even is Kaiju Paradise? Well, as the description of the game says, a casual team-orientated PvP game. Putting it simply, beat furries up if you're a human, and if you're a retraction, kill them to make them join your team. Well, as a human, we have a pretty good variety of weapons that sometimes do stuff, like the katana that dashes you forward and stuff. As a Ray, you have like 2 abilities, sometimes 3, but the abilities most of the time are just swipe and grab and pretty much just that. Well, that might sound a little boring, the game has actually some pretty good gameplay that can make people play it for a while. Well, with that out of the way, let's talk about what the game is, or well, used to be based on. Well, Kaiju Paradise is somewhat infamous because the game it used to be based on. The game is, drums please, changed. Yes, changed. The furry fetish game. Wow, delightful. I think everyone here probably knows about what changed is. And that's sadly the game Kaiju Paradise is based on. Also, if you don't know what changed is, do not look for it. It's better for you not to look for it. It's a pretty bad game, and I had the terrible luck of knowing what it was at like 9 years old. Just please don't look for the game if you don't know what it is. Well, for the game's history, it all started with a single game called The Underground Facility, or TUF for short. The game itself is fine, I guess. Could be a little better, but it was, like, pretty good to play it. And it is a perfect place for role players and roleplays in general. The map is pretty well made, like, it's a pretty fun experience. I definitely recommend. You should check it out. Well, that is what I would be saying if the game didn't get taken down. Well, yeah, the game was shut down due to being a very clear knockoff and, from what I remember, stealing assets from Changed. And that just made the devs go like, okay guys, we're gonna do another one or else we're getting sued. Yeah guys, my bad, but gotta do something quick or else we're 5 feet under. And that's pretty much how Kaiju Paradise was created. Or, well, it was supposed to be eventually like the final experiment, but we don't talk about it. It's dead. It's really dead. It joined tough in its like grave. Okay. Well, Kaiju Paradise is really cool. The game manages to be very fun whenever the hitboxes aren't ass, but I guess that's what Kaiju Paradise gets for being a Roblox game. The game actually played a very big role to me in 2021 when I was like 8 to 9 years old. I absolutely loved it. I found it like the perfect place for me and my friends to hang out and do stuff on, especially roleplays and like rare variants grinding. I remember when VIPs used to be like Rainbow. Yeah, pretty good times. Well, anyways, the game was really good for the time and managed to like get a pretty big like player base. And that is honestly really surprising. The game, like, the music from the game is like absolutely awesome. You can like listen to it in the background. Sadly, the game wasn't free of drama. I won't be getting to the worst stuff. With the biggest problem at the time being that it was based off Changed. Well, look at the game nowadays, we can definitely see that some stuff has changed. And it's some for better, some for worse. With the better. Hey, the game is distancing itself from Changed, and that's really good. Besides that, the map is way bigger and better looking now. I definitely will miss the old map, but the new map is really good. Designs look way better now, well, not all of them, but most. Well, for the bad, I'm going to be very honest. The combat feels way one-sided towards humans in a way that makes the ray tracks, like, barely playable against a decent lobby. Really, it sucks that I can't play Nightshade nowadays because I'm going to get mauled by humans. Besides that, there's no stuff that actually makes dealing with a group of rays or humans balanced, which I can somewhat understand why. Really, I don't think the game is doing like a lot of stuff to balance the game. Playing Ray Traction is pretty much begging to die. Besides that, the community is really bad nowadays, with the game being riddled with tryhards, especially because of like the team forcing fighting down everyone's throats. If like you play on the side of the least amount of players, you're going to get abused by the other team. I really expected more because like the game is nearly 5 years old. The game is nearly 5 years old. Wow, time really flies. Also, for this part, please don't take this as harassment. This is just an opinion I have grown to have over the years, and I used to play the game back in 2021, and I gotta admit, the game is just really boring now. Like, look, the game is fine, but I think like that the lack of actual gameplay changes makes the game stale really quickly. Like, most of the gameplay changes are only nerfs and buffs rather than adding new stuff. Besides that, the game did some redesigns that are rather bad in my opinion, like they ruined Nightshade for me. Thank Lord that the classic skin exists. Like, besides that, the community is like riddled with tryhards that will not let you have a single moment of peace if you kill them once. They will come back and hunt you down until you either leave the server or they just get sick of it. Like, really, I cannot have a single, like, moment of peace in Kaiju Paradise because of how the players are nowadays. But still, I will still miss the old versions, mostly because of the people I met and the fun I sometimes had. As much as I dislike the new version, I'm really thankful. Really, I cannot express in words how thankful I am. Really, just thank you for everything. Really. And with that being said, have a good day. Okay, yeah. I'ma just roll out the outro. Goodbye.
I thought I saw your face today, but I just turned my head away, your face against the trees. But I just see the memories as they come, and I couldn't help but fall in love again. No, I couldn't help but fall in love again. I saw it glitter as I grew and loved it. Why I never knew. I thought this place was heaven sent, but now it's just a monument in my